Boston High School. Are you ready for a good afternoon? All right. We want to welcome you all here. We just want to give a couple of special shout-outs before we get underway. We want to just shout out to all our fall sports teams, our girls soccer team who had a great season. Let's hear it for our girls soccer team. Boys soccer team. Cheerleading, runner-up in the cheerleading. We had some great volleyball team. All of us made it. And a special shout out to our football team who's getting ready for our pep rally next week and our traditional East Boston High School rival against South Boston High School on Thanksgiving Day. Also, listen up. When our speakers are up here, we want to make sure that everyone's paying attention. We want to make sure that you show them our class, pride, and tradition of East Boston High School. Okay? Today, we have a couple of special people here, and one of our students will introduce our special guest a little bit later on, who's a living legend in this town of Boston. But before we do that, I do want to give a special shout out to all of you at East Boston High School, because this year, 2022, we won the MIAA, that's the Interscholastic Sports Award for District 6, right? Which is 50 schools, and we were the #1 school in sportsmanship. So give yourselves a big hand for that. We were able to bring this special guest. Here it is right here, Mr. Harris, and 5 of our student athletes went down to the MIA. They went down to the Gillette Stadium and accepted this award for District 6, so that's an honor. Today we got these special guests. We were able to get these special guests because our baseball team was city champs last year. Also, we have the best 7th and 8th grade in the state of Massachusetts, right? MCAS scores are up, right? Graduation rates are up. Everything in our school is moving in the right direction. Wally's going to do a dance for everybody later on, right? But because of all this great things happening at East Boston High School, all our MCAS scores up, graduation rates up, all the progress that we're making, we have these great 7th and 8th graders. This is the reason why. Listen, Wally will take pictures with you, because we're going to introduce our first guest. But again, we are just so proud of all of you at East Boston High School for doing the right thing, for always doing great things here, to make us proud, to make your parents proud, to make our community proud. So, first I just wanted to do a special shout out to Tommy Welch, who's our Region 1 Superintendent. You see him, where is he? He's always in the building, you know him, all right? Superintendent Skipper could not be here today. She sends her regards. She promises that she'll be here very soon to see everybody. But filling in for her is the Chief of Staff of the Boston Public Schools. And how about a nice Eastie welcome for Rochelle? Let's hear it for her.
Thank you, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos y gracias por acompañarnos. We want to give a huge thanks to the leader of East Boston High School. Let's give it up for your school leader, Mr. Philip Braganforte. Thank you for serving as our host and for offering us a warm East Boston High School welcome. We also want to give a big thank you to all the wonderful staff here. So shout out to all of the staff members of East Boston High School. And Mayor Wu for her leadership and support. I bring greetings on behalf of our superintendent, Mary Skipper. She wishes she could be here, but I'm so honored to be with all of you here today. Some of you may know, but I am a proud Boston Public Schools alum, and I'm originally from the Dominican Republic. Woo! I grew up in the Dominican Republic with my grandparents before moving to Boston with my mom. My mom is a single mom who came here undocumented to provide a better life for my brother and I. She worked 2 jobs, and my dream has always been to make my family proud, and I see one of your values around your school is orgullo, and that's one of the things that I work really hard for, is to make my family feel proud of me and my work. Another big pillar for me is making a difference in my community. So education, hard work, and dreaming of all of the possibilities are the things that have brought me here today. I share this with all of you to highlight that we all have different stories that shape us, but we are all defying the odds every single day to open up the doors for our future generation. So all of you can make a difference in our world. I want you all to know that we as Boston Public Schools are rooting for you. I don't know if you all know who's coming to visit you here today. Do you all know? Yeah? All right, I just wanted to make sure I don't ruin the surprise. So I want to highlight, as many of you know, Pedro has a remarkable journey. And I want to thank him for everything that he continues to do, not only here in Boston, but also in my homeland of the Dominican Republic. He's long been a partner of BPS, and he remains committed to bringing us all together and uplifting our communities. As a former school leader myself, I can say that during moments like these, I know how truly impactful it is to have positive role models and to see what you can become in this world. It's really important to know and believe that if you stay focused and work hard, amazing things can and will happen to all of you. My only ask is that when all of you go out there and do big things, you come back. You come back, you visit your community, you share your wisdom, you share your talents, and you just give back to the neighborhood where you came from. Just as you're going to see Pedro do for us here today. So all of you are amazing in your very own way, and I want to thank you for having me here today, and I'll turn it back over to your school leader, Mr. Braganforti. Thank you.
Once again, how about a round of applause for Rochelle? All right. Let me just see who's next up. Let's see who's here. All right, Wally's coming back out. He wants this crowd to be really pumping, because we almost have our guest here. So once again, Wally, what side are we doing? He wants to hear you. This side was pretty loud when you were out in the crowd. What do you want, Wally? To the right? All right, on the count of 3, come on now. We want to hear you. Make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're losing it here. All right. We're middle. 1, 2, 3. Left. Right? Left. 1, 2, 3. All right. I think left and the middle. So let's have a runoff with them. All right. The middle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Not bad, not bad. Left. 1, 2, 3. All right, at this time, I'm going to introduce East Boston High School's baseball captain. Where is he? Louis Ortiz is going to say a few words. Let's hear it for Louis.
Good afternoon. My name is Louis Ortiz. As most of you already know me, I am the captain of the East Boston High School baseball team. We were the City of Boston baseball champions last year after a 31-year drought. I would like to give a shout out to my baseball team and the girls softball team who were runner-ups for the City of Boston. And a special shout out to all our fall sports teams who did a great job in showing the class, pride, and tradition of East Boston High School. As you know, we will be having our Thanksgiving pep rally in 2 weeks as we prepare for our annual Thanksgiving Day football game. Today, I'm humbled and honored to introduce our special guest. He is a fellow Dominican who never forgot where he came from. Not only does he represent our Dominican flag, but also the Boston Red Sox as one of the best pitchers to ever pitch in a Red Sox uniform. He started his career as a Dodger in 1992. He was signed by the Boston Red Sox in 1998 and played for them until 2004. He retired in 2009. He has a record of 219 wins and 100 losses. His lifetime ERA is 2.93 and the lifetime strikeouts of 3,154. He's an 8-time All-Star, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner, and he won the pitching Triple Crown in 1999, which is the leader in wins, strikeouts, and ERA. He is also a 5-time MLB ERA leader and a 3-time league strikeout leader. In 2004, he was instrumental in leading the Boston Red Sox to their first World Series in 86 years, breaking the curse of the Bambino. His number 45 was retired by the Boston Red Sox 2 days after being inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame by a vote of 91.1% on the first ballot. Before I introduce him, we would like to show you a short 2-minute video.
No, before we show the video, we have another special guest for you. We want to put our hands together for our first female person of color and our first Asian American to be elected mayor of the city of Boston. Let's make her a nice Eastie welcome. Have a nice round of applause for Mayor Wu.
We are excited to be here today, and I know I'm not the main event. We're all excited for someone who is standing back here just a couple feet away. I know you all have had a really busy term. Today's the last day of that term. Some folks had more testing to redo the MCAS, so now is the moment where we would just want to lift you up and get pumped up to celebrate all the hard work you put in. East Boston High School is such an example of leading the way. We have seen your academic outcomes skyrocketing. We've seen absenteeism going down, graduation rates going up, and this community represents the best of what Boston means. We're here today to give a special shout out to our student athletes, our scholar athletes as well. We know the baseball team champions last year citywide, congratulations. Softball runner-up, and you all really are just in that legacy of Boston being City of Champions. So my friend here, we had lunch a little bit ago, and just to sit with him and hear how much goes into the spirit and heart of a champion, how much he cares about this city. And I said, what can I do as mayor to help make sure that your legacy lives on in Boston? And he said, I want to spend some time with the young people in this city. I want to give back to the schools, and I want to make sure that everyone knows that they can do whatever they want to do and be whoever they want to be. So I'm so excited. I'm going to give it back to Luis to finish his amazing introduction here, because he's the main event here. But I'm so proud to be with you all. Thank you for doing so much for our city.
Let's hear it for Mayor Wu. Come on, let's make some noise.
It's time. Please give a warm East Boston High School welcome to Red Sox Hall of Famer, Pedro Martinez!
So loud. Hola! I'm extremely honored. First of all, Good afternoon to all of you. For me, it's just an honor to see how my community got together here. It's an honor to be here. Congratulations to the champions. Congrats to all of you athletes. Let me just say, I'm extremely proud of you. I know that a lot of you got to see that video, got to see so many great things. I was there. I was a champion for Boston. I can only tell you that I know exactly where you are. And I know where you want to get. How did that look? Didn't it look great? Like all the things we have to go through to actually make it to where we want to make it. I'm extremely happy to serve to you as a sign of hope, as a sign of persistency, because you guys here are about to face a lot of adversities on the way to where you want to get. And I know that's not very inspiring. It's not probably, but it's the honest truth. It's the honest truth. It's not going to be all that easy for some of you super athletes that want to get to where you want to get. It's probably going to be a little easier physically, but mentally, spiritually, you got to be strong. You have to really try to strive to where I got. And it's not going to be as easy as most of us think, but you can do it. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. How many of you got to see me in person before? As you can see, not many of you, but I'm not very impressive. Captain, where's the captain? As captain is reading all those numbers and all those things that I was able to do in the big leagues to get to the Hall of Fame, I kept on listening to everything he's saying. And even to me, it looks like kind of unreal that I was able to do so many things. But just like Captain here, he's not impressive yet. I was just like that. Except he's a little bit taller and better looking. Yeah, you are taller and better looking, right? But I'm extremely proud of all the things that you guys can accomplish. But just never give up. Never give up. I came out of the Dominican Republic out of a shock. How many of you have done a little homework on me? How many? Very few. I know, I'm old. I'm old. But I was denied opportunities because I wasn't too tall. I wasn't too strong. I was just like Captain. How much you weigh, Captain? 150? I got you by 4 pounds, but I was already up in the big leagues. 154 pounds when I was in the big leagues. So imagine when I was in the minor leagues, I was between 137 to 148 pounds. And I made it to A-ball, AA, AAA. And I finally put on a couple of pounds and was able to make it to the big leagues at 154. So I don't want to hear anybody here say I don't have a chance from the big leagues or for whatever you want to strive for. Because I want to serve to you as an example. Resiliency, persistency, will to learn, will to get my goals, will to be there. And the fact that I see so many of you in the same uniform here, all of you probably have the same goal in whatever that is. I don't know, that not all of you can be baseball players, but whatever that is, never lose sight of it. Never go away from it. never shy away from what you want, what your goals are. And more important than anything, do not let anybody tell you you can't. That guy right there, standing there, he's a big-time media member. He followed me all over the place. You know how many guys, 6'5", 6'4", have to kind of face 60 feet, 6 inches in front of that mount? A lot of them. He knows all about it. But I never let anybody distract me from what I wanted. I know a lot of you are so young that you probably don't relate to me as much, but by watching the videos, that is real. That is real, what I went through. And today, I only look like captain, right? Was I the one pitching those fastballs in the last championship game?
Were you the what?
Was that me pitching?
Yeah, that was you.
There we go.
Messing around and being goofy.
Oh, well, that's all part of the game too. Season is too long. Season is too long. You gotta have fun. But
You did have the
World Series, yeah. The most important one. 86. 86. The curse of the Bambino was broken. And we finally could tell Shaughnessy and Johnny Miller that it's about time to let go of the curse. And there was no curse. We just needed good players with character, perseverance, and we got it all together. We were a little goofy. These guys called us the idiots. But we did have fun. We enjoyed it. And I'm suggesting the same thing to all of you. Never lose sight of what you want. Never give up. Keep battling. And if you ever get to a point where you're in doubt, just look at me. I'm not impressive at all. Yes? How old am I? Ooh. Should I? Should I answer that one? Gee, my birthday just passed by. I'm only 18, right, Captain? Only 18. No, in reality, I just turned 51 years old. Yeah, I'm old. But extremely proud to be here. And believe me, I feel like I can keep up with you guys. There's another question over there.
I love you, bro.
Oh, I love you so much more. I love you too. Thank you. There's no more. Go ahead, you guys. You have what? And you still have the ball? All right. Congratulations. There you go. There's a young champion right there. There's a young champion. I like that. I was brought over because everybody thinks I'm a champion. And I came to see another champion right here. Yeah.
All right, once again, let's have a nice round of applause for Mayor Wu and thanking her for bringing Pedro Martinez to East Boston High School. And let's have a nice round of applause for Pedro Martinez.